San Francisco Conservatory of Flowers in Golden Gate Park is now showing a new exhibit that changes the way we see the plants around us. Amy Stewart's best-selling book, Wicked Plants, is the inspiration behind the new exhibit that takes us to the dark side of the plant world.
I'm Amy Stewart. I'm the author of Wicked Plants, the weed that killed Lincoln's mother and other botanical atrocities. For instance, with the Venus flytrap, when I told people I was writing a book called Wicked Plants, that's kind of where everybody went initially, was, oh, you mean like Venus flytrap? And I kind of thought, well, all it does is eat a bug. Like, that's not very wicked, so what? By wicked, what I mean is that they're poisonous or dangerous or deadly or immoral or maybe illegal or just offensive or awful in some way. I am in the profession of going around and interviewing botanists and horticulturalists and plant scientists. They all seem to have some little plant tucked away in the corner of a greenhouse that maybe they weren't supposed to have. And I just got interested in this idea that there was a dark side to plants.
The white snake root. People who consumed milk or meat from a cow that fed on white snake root faced severe pain. Milk sickness, as it was called, resulted in vomiting, tremors, delirium, and death. One of the most famous victims of milk sickness was Nancy Hanks Lincoln. She died at the age of 34, leaving behind 9-year-old Abraham Lincoln. Young Abraham helped his father build his mother's casket by carving the wooden pegs himself.
We transformed the conservatory's special exhibit gallery into an eerie Victorian garden. What better way to do a decrepit Victorian garden than at a Victorian greenhouse? My name is Lo Hodges, and I am the Director of Operations and Exhibitions at the Conservatory of Flowers. Finally, we decided, let's build a poison garden. We decided that we needed to give it some context. So we needed a house, or we needed a building. The story behind the couple in the window is you can see his wife has just served him a glass of wine, and he's slumped over the table as the poison really takes effect. And a neat little factoid about that Victorian house is it's actually built out of 3 panels, which are old set pieces from a James Bond movie they filmed here. We really wanted people to feel sort of like, oh, I'm not supposed to be in this room in the conservatory. This is the one that's supposed to be barred off and locked up.
The oleander. This highly toxic shrub is popular in warm climates. It has been implicated in a surprising number of murders and accidental deaths over the years. Children are particularly at risk because it takes only a few leaves to kill them. A Southern California woman tried to collect on her husband's life insurance by putting the leaves in his food. She is now one of 15 women on California's death row and the only one who attempted to murder with a plant.
People who maybe haven't been to their conservatory or been to their botanical garden in a few years, it gives them a reason to come back. It's something different, it's something dark and creepy. Normally you think, well, let's go and look at the pretty flowers. And these are pretty flowers, but they're pretty flowers with really weird and fascinating stories behind them. And that's just really fun and really not what people normally think of when they come to a horticultural institution.
Wicked Plants is now showing at the San Francisco Conservatory of Flowers. Until next time, get out and play.